Man, the government does some shady stuff. Hey guys, it's G from The Effort here to review WormWood, a 6-part docu-series. By that I mean it's 6 episodes, but it covers one story. In this case, it is the story of Frank Olson, who's a biologist that worked also with the CIA. He was involved in the program they released called MK Ultra, which involved LSD, and finding out if their agents were giving away secrets or could potentially give away secrets under the influence. It's some really, really shady stuff. It starts off with Frank Olson, who supposedly committed suicide in New York from a hotel room, I think 9 floors or something up. And this was real. So it's both a docu-series and a show, and they blend the two together. It's told from Frank Olson's son, Eric, who in 1953 was told that his dad died, and how do you kind of comprehend that? 1975, if I remember correctly, is when he realizes that there's more to this. And this is an educated guy, and this family has gone through a lot because of this. People are saying that this is a cover-up. This was covered up by the CIA. There was more to this than just a guy that committed suicide from the 9th floor of a hotel room. He was involved in some stuff, and because he was on the verge of getting out, and not so much whistleblowing, but they weren't sure, the CIA wasn't sure, they took care of it. And Eric Olson spent his life trying to figure out what actually happened, what the truths were. They were invited to the White House and were given apologies, which apparently has never happened before, and everything that they were given from the higher ups was an attempt to push them away, give them a little bit, but it's really not concise and they can't get anything out of it, and just try to push them away and hope that they're naive enough to not go through with it. Eric mentions in it that, yeah, there were times where we should have pushed more. We should have asked for more details. When they actually went to the CIA headquarters to talk to one of the head guys that was involved in this biological warfare that his dad was involved in as well, they gave him documents that made no sense whatsoever. They was just scrambled all over the place. There was no concise through storyline to this whole thing, and it was something that he realized that we should have done and looked into further, had them sit down and explain this to us if it was really true. We're talking court martials, we're talking all sorts of things that the government was trying to bury because there's more to this than what they were told. The most brilliant part about this docuseries is the fact that it does beautifully blend the documentary style, where it's an actual interview with the real people that were involved, as well as showing the events that happened with Frank Olson like a TV show. They used actual actors. Peter Skarsgård plays his dad in the sections that were told like a TV show, and it was really cool, and it blended it very well. It was paced very well. This is an extremely well done docuseries, and again, because you've got best of both worlds, you get a really good picture of what was going on. This is a great docuseries, and you really got to take a look at it because it makes you really question a lot of stuff, which you should be doing anyways. And the most important part of this is the evolution of Eric Olson as a person. This guy's a Harvard graduate with a future, a potential, everything like that. And he put everything aside to hunt this thing down and figure out what happened to his dad, which ended up begging the question at the end of it when he posed the question himself, now what? That's the most compelling thing about this, is the thought of chasing something your whole life and then figuring out, well, now what? Long story short, take a look at this thing. It's really cool. I don't want to give away too much. There's so much more to this to appreciate, and it's definitely worth your time. This is a really well done docu-series. It's only 6 episodes, and it's totally worth it, and it makes you think, which is more important than anything. Guys, that was my quick review of WormWood. Let me know when you see it, if you've seen it, in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. This is something really cool, and these are kind of special projects that happen, that come to us, and Netflix, again, was able to bring us something really cool. Until next time, I'm G, and I am out.